Life, in all its unpredictability, has a knack for throwing us curveballs. Whether it's an unexpected career setback, a personal loss, or the day-to-day grind of keeping up with responsibilities, we've all felt that moment of overwhelm. When we're caught in the middle of the storm, it's easy to believe that our problems are unique and insurmountable. But beneath the surface, many of the challenges we face stem from a handful of life lessons we haven't fully embraced yet. The beauty of these lessons is that they are universal. It's not about solving every single problem, because let's face it, life will never be entirely free of difficulties. Instead, the key lies in recognizing certain patterns and making mindset shifts that help smooth the way. It's less about fixing life and more about fixing how we approach it. One of the most fundamental life lessons is that change is inevitable. We know this logically, yet when change happens, especially the kind we don't want, we often resist it. Whether it's the end of a relationship, a career shift, or even the passage of time, change can feel unsettling. The lesson? Embrace change, even when it feels uncomfortable. The more we resist it, the harder life becomes. But when we accept that everything is in flux, we can find peace in the flow of life. Change isn't always bad. It can be the catalyst for growth, new opportunities, and deeper self-awareness. A lot of stress comes from trying to control things that are simply out of our hands. We can't control how others act, how the world unfolds, or even the pace at which some events occur. However, what we control is our response. Learning to focus on what we can influence, our mindset, our actions, and our reactions, can make all the difference. It's about mastering the art of response rather than reaction. The more we focus on how we show up in the face of uncertainty, the less overwhelmed we feel by the things we cannot change. One of life's harshest lessons, especially in a culture that prizes success, is learning to see failure as part of the journey. We often equate failure with defeat, but the truth is that failure is a stepping stone to something greater. Every time we fail, we gain insights we wouldn't have found otherwise. Think about some of the most accomplished people in history: writers, entrepreneurs, athletes. They didn't succeed because they never failed. They succeeded because they didn't let failure stop them. Instead, they used those moments to refine their strategies, enhance their resilience, and grow stronger. When we stop fearing failure and start seeing it as feedback, it loses its sting. In fact, it can become a powerful motivator, propelling us to try new things and explore paths we never thought possible. Letting go is a superpower. As humans, we tend to hold on to things long after they've stopped serving us. Grudges, regrets, fears, or even outdated versions of ourselves. Letting go is one of the most difficult yet liberating lessons in life. When we learn to release what we cannot change or control, we free up mental and emotional space. Letting go doesn't mean forgetting, it means choosing to move forward unburdened. It's an act of self-compassion, allowing us to stop carrying the weight of the past and open up to the possibilities of the present. Gratitude shifts everything. It sounds simple, but gratitude is one of the most transformative lessons we can learn. When we focus on what's lacking or what's going wrong, we feel more stressed, anxious, and unsatisfied. But when we consciously cultivate gratitude, even for the smallest things, it shifts our entire perspective. Gratitude doesn't erase problems, but it does remind us that even amidst the challenges, there is good in our lives. The more we practice it, the more resilient we become. Gratitude helps us see opportunities where we might have only seen obstacles, and it's a daily reminder that life, even in its imperfection, is a gift. Connection is everything. We are hardwired for connection. Whether it's with family, friends, or even strangers, meaningful relationships are the foundation of a fulfilling life. However, in the hustle and bustle of our modern world, it's easy to prioritize work, productivity, and personal achievements over human connection. One of life's most valuable lessons is understanding that at the end of the day, it's the relationships we've nurtured that truly matter. Building a support network, showing up for others, and allowing ourselves to be vulnerable creates bonds that help us through the roughest times. No one succeeds in isolation. Connection gives our lives depth and meaning. Self-compassion is non-negotiable. Many of us are far more compassionate towards others than we are toward ourselves. We tend to be our own harshest critics, expecting perfection when we'd never demand the same of a friend. The truth is, the relationship we have with ourselves is the most important one we'll ever have. Life's challenges are made easier when we learn to be kinder to ourselves. Self-compassion means acknowledging that we're doing our best, even when things don't go as planned. It's about treating ourselves with the same patience and understanding we'd offer someone we love. When we cultivate this inner kindness, we become more resilient, adaptable, and open to growth. You are enough. In a world that constantly tells us we need to be more successful, more productive, more everything, it's easy to feel like we're not enough as we are. But the truth is, you are enough. Right now, in this moment, you are worthy, deserving, and capable. This lesson is about embracing self-worth and recognizing that our value doesn't come from external achievements, but from within. When we understand this, life's challenges become less daunting. We stop chasing validation and start living more authentically. Conclusion. The art of learning life's lessons. Life's challenges aren't meant to break us, they're meant to teach us. When we embrace the lessons they offer, we transform from merely surviving to truly thriving. It's not about eliminating every problem or mastering every situation, but about recognizing that each curveball holds the potential for growth. In the end, life isn't about perfection, it's about progression. Each lesson learned makes the journey a little smoother, the load a little lighter, and the path forward a little clearer.